The button widget is a very powerful tool. It currently has 3 complex tasks which are turned into simple button pushes. Using the widget, you can duplicate a page from anywhere in FrogLearn onto the current site, or you could copy that page's contents into the page you're looking at. And the other option is you can allow the end user to gain access to a site you specify. While these probably sound complicated, the button widget makes it very easy to set up and use. Let's look at copying a page first. Here I have a site called Contents for the button widget. I've created several pages, each with their own content. You can probably see that what I'm trying to do is create a bank of reusable layouts. I'll now switch to this empty site and add a button widget. As you can see, I can name it and choose a color. I'll then select the link action. For this widget, I'll choose Duplicate a Page, and then using the Page selector, I'll navigate to the other site. The Page selector does not have a search tool, and if I haven't created the site, I have to check it's been shared with me for it to show up. Selecting the site opens a cut-down version inside the site picker, and now I select the page I wish to duplicate. When I save my changes and leave the editor, I now have a widget ready for me to click. I'm prompted to name my page. I'll call it Lesson and click Confirm. The site reloads and there is my new page. The second option in the button widget allows me to copy a page's contents into the same page. I'll drag it into the empty layout box on the lesson page. I'll name it Add Table and choose Copy Page Content. I'll now pick the page I want to use, which is the same process as before. This time I'll use Contents to Copy. Note how this page makes use of 3 layout boxes. I'll also open Advanced and say that I want the contents to appear above the button widget. When I leave the editor and click the button, the site reloads and the contents has been added to the page. If I open the editor again, you'll see that it's added the entire contents of the page into a single layout box. That is one of the limitations with the button widget, but hopefully you won't find it too limiting. There are other ways you could use it. I've set up an information box so that I could quickly add key text, and for student blogs I've got a page with a notice board widget all set up. This way each half term the students can click a button on their e-portfolios and have a new blog page. One final idea is to have a page with all the different options set up. I could then create a template for lessons for staff to use which already includes these buttons. Teachers would then be able to quickly add in additional structures to their site. Hopefully you can see just how powerful this widget is, but there's another feature to look at as well. Site access allows the user to gain access to another site. This feature allows you to create a subscription type button where you can provide a link to a site which when clicked opens that site and sets the user to have view or contribute access. So you could use it in your library site, where each book has its own site and where your students could sign up to review and discuss books. Or you could use it within an independent study course. When the students complete their first phase, they gain access to the second phase by clicking the button. They would not have been able to find or view the second site as it would not be shared with them until they click the button widget. Users do require contribute rights to the site the button is sitting on in order for them to see the button at all. And you cannot use the button widget to change the current site's permissions for the same reason.